Hi guys, how are you guys doing today? As promised, I'm here with a tutorial slash informational on passports, United States passports and how to get them and the process, also the forms that you need to fill out and the cost, as well as taking a good picture. That's the part that caught me up last time. So let's get started. Like I said, I'm doing passports. So my first passport ever was in high school because I thought I was going on a trip with my school. Turns out I was at school being bad, and my mom was like, nah, you're not going. So my first passport was acquired, but I never used it. So basically, whenever you go to get a passport with a person who is under the age of 18, you need to have both parents who are on the birth certificate to get and apply for your passport. Now, there are special requests that you can make, but you need to have both parents who are on the birth certificate to be there at the time of application. So let's go ahead and get started. There are two different things that you can get. You can get a book or a card. The book is going to cost you $110 as of the date of August the 13th, 2021. And if you're looking at this in the future, my bad if this is incorrect. But as of this date, the passport book alone is $110. And this is valid for all international travel by air, land, and sea. Also, there's another part which you can also get, which is called a passport card. Now, your passport card is going to cost you $30, but it is only valid when valid for return to the U.S. by land or sea from Canada, Mexico, Bermuda, and the Caribbean. Those are the only times that you will be able to come back into the United States using this card. But if you want to do both, it'll be the card and the book for $140. Once again, the book, which is valid for all international travel by air, land, and sea, is $110. And your passport card would cost you $30 alone. But it only is valid for return to the United States by land or sea from Canada, Mexico, Bermuda, and the Caribbean. But you can get them both. Me, travel on a budget, doing everything budget-wise, I just got the book because it covers by air, land, and sea. So, this application is going to be paper only. You cannot do it online. You have to do it in person. So basically, whenever you are getting this book or card, you need to decide if you need it ASAP or in 4 to 6 weeks and beyond. So if you need your passport in 2 weeks, I'm telling you, it's going to be expedited. So expedited is door-to-door time. Excuse me. Let me give you the wordage that the passport gives you, because this is going to be incorrect coming from me. Your expedited includes up to 6 weeks processing and 5 to 6 weeks mailing. Now, in my head, I'm always thinking, oh, expedite, you're going to get it in 2 weeks. Nope. For this passport, it's not going to happen like that. So basically, with expedited, it's $60 extra, an additional fee for door-to-door time of 12 weeks. And that includes 6 weeks of processing and 5 to 6 weeks for mailing. Now, if you want it even faster, you can expedite at an agency. That is why you find people going to the post office and going to different agencies to get their passports done. Because if you get it expedited at an agency, it is still the additional $60, but it is a limited appointment, and the requirements are you must have to travel in the next 72 hours, which is 3 business days, and to apply at an agency or center. See, now when you do that, it is expediting it. Now, to be very honest with you, I misspoke earlier, and I said that doing it at the post office is going to expedite it. It will not. Doing it at a post office is simply getting it done. whenever you need it within 72 hours or 3 business days, you have to go to the actual passport agency, and they're far and few. The ones that I can name you right now is Atlanta, because last time I checked, Miami was still closed via a hurricane that happened 3 or 4 years ago. I digress. I'm not a part of the government. But 3 years is a long time to be still processing and getting things together. But don't quote me on that because they might be open. So, in Miami. But like I was saying, you can have standard, which is no additional fee. And the door-to-door time is 18 weeks. Y'all know how many weeks make up a month? So if it takes 4 weeks to make up 1 month, and it's going to take 3 of them bad boys, so it's going to take about 3 months to get your passport, because 18 weeks translates to just about 3 months. So, like I was saying, that includes 12 weeks to process. Oh, the sweet government. That includes 12 weeks to process, because why does it take 12 weeks? That includes 12 weeks to process and 5 to 6 weeks of mailing. And I'm not going to lie to you, they're being real with you. They are being real with you, because I have literally been sitting on my hands waiting for a passport, and it literally came in 12 weeks. So, like I was saying, the standard, which is no additional fee, door-to-door time is 18 weeks. Including the processing time of 12 weeks and 5 to 6 weeks of mailing, is going to be free. It'll be perfectly free. But if you do get it expedited, it's just a door-to-door time of 12 weeks, which includes 6 weeks of processing and 5 weeks of mailing. Now, you can get it expedited at an agency, and the agency would be a passport office, not a post office. A passport office would be $60 additional. Okay. Now, they do have an option when you click standard to have it, to do the standard no additional fees delivery by UPS priority mail for a new passport book. Documentations will be returned. Those documentation they're saying going to be returned is your birth certificate that you must send in when you do it. And it will also be a headshot, a very clear headshot, no facial expressions, no glasses. That was my problem. That's why I know that one so much. I digress. So basically, then the standard delivery with no additional cost would be that. And then the 1 to 2 day delivery is $17.56, which delivery costs for a new passport book. Your supporting documents will be returned also by first class mail. So I'm basically going through this online right now, but at the end of the day, you have to have it printed. You have to have it printed. And this is basically going to tell me my costs. So basically, with the most basic plan, which would be the book and the mailing process, a standard, no expedition, is going to be $110 plus the $35 execution fee as well, and you're going to pay that at a facility. Because, like I said, you cannot do this online. You have to do it at a facility, which would be any passport authenticated facility. Be a post office, it could be a small office, it could be a private office, as long as the passport officials